XRP holders are definitely about to see some movement within the crypto market. There's been a lot of news come out today regarding Ripple and the SEC lawsuit. As most of y'all that's probably already watching has already noticed that the SEC lawsuit against Ripple, the judge had denied it. So more than likely what we're going to have to see here is going to be some negative price action here on the short term due to the fact that a lot of these XRP holders are definitely getting their money's worth because they are having to wait quite a long time to be able to see what is going on with XRP. With the lawsuit, is it going to be dropped? And what is next for XRP? XRP's movement on the short term is going to matter a lot because right now we have a lot of futures trading. Futures trading is up quite a bit within the last few days. Also, if you haven't noticed that the chart of XRP is currently down around 3.6% today, that is going to be around a 10 billion drop in market cap. So a lot of people is definitely pulling out. Right here is a good example of what exactly is going on with the XRP case. The judge denied the Ripple's and SEC's request to end the XRP case early. Also, if we come over here, we did also see that Ripple did state the ball is back in our court. Either way, XRP's legal status as a security remains unchanged. That is kind of something that could be bullish, because if it remains unchanged, it can be bullish or bearish, but I think a lot of holders is just getting frustrated with the weight of the SEC's lawsuit and how far this can actually go. Right now, we are seeing a lot of movement just within the crypto space in general. You're seeing a lot of issues with the SEC's regulations, and a lot of the SEC cases were dropped back in November of last year into December of this year, which is good, and that is bullish for crypto, but a lot of holders is getting tired of waiting on the decision for Ripple and the SEC lawsuit, which is very common. I mean, I would expect that. Wormhole, one of the leading cross-chain protocols, is integrating with both the XRP ledger and the XRP ledger sidechain. So that is something that we could be seeing. That is something that is bullish for the ledger itself on XRP. The news came out right after Ripple has stated the SEC lawsuit wasn't dropped and that they had made their statement. That is going to be something that could possibly affect the XRP ledger, but at the same time, it's similar to what we've seen in the past of XRP, where it's just going to be just now seeing more integrations. More integrations is bullish long term, but on the short term, we might not see that big of a price action coming on that. So now if we look at this, President Trump crypto project secures over $100 million investment from the UAE-based fund. This is something that's actually bullish because if they secure $100 million worth of crypto using the UAE-based fund, that also shows that there'll be about $100 million in the crypto space that will hardly ever be touched. So you know that the Trump crypto project is not actually trading the cryptos that it is purchasing. It is holding it for the long term. So that's going to have stability just like that we see in gold and silver. So let's go ahead and let's go back to the XRP chart. I am looking back at the chart of XRP currently, and on the short-term 1 minute time frame, we just now broke the trend on the 1 minute, but on the 15 minute, you can kind of see what exactly is kind of happening here. We're having these short little pump. That's going to help with the RSI. That's also going to help us get closer back to that 208. I do think that we are going closer back to that low $2 range on XRP. I don't think we'll break below the $2 XRP. We will probably find a support and maybe consolidate near that level. Right now, there are a lot of future trades going on XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. And if you guys haven't, make sure you do check out the XRP giveaway that I am doing. Over 1,000 XRP is being given away by BTCC, and it's going to be 4 winners, guys. You get 4 winners, and it could be a total of 250 XRP each, and that is huge because all you have to do is sign up with the link down below in the description. You only have to deposit 500 USDT, and you only have to trade between June 10th and June 30th up to 5 times. Once you trade those 5 times and deposit 500 USDT, you'll be entered in the 1,000 XRP giveaway. There are 4 winners, guys, so there's a lot of opportunity there. So make sure you do check it out with the link down below in the description. If you guys haven't, please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe, as it really does help out the channel. So now as we go back to XRP, we're also seeing a similarity on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is struggling on the 15 minute and on the hourly time frame. We did have a doji, and that doji candle is more than likely going to see another downfall once we do break below this moving average. We was on a neutral moving average on the 1 hour chart. Once we drop below that moving average, more than likely what we are going to see is that break below that trend, and we may test back to that $104,000 to $103,000 range on Bitcoin, and that could help send XRP down to that $2 low level that I've been talking about. Also with Ethereum too, Ethereum is trading above the 2400. I'm wanting to see it go back down to the 2380 range. The 2380 range would be a good prediction for Ethereum within the next few days. If there is another catalyst that comes up, it could easily knock us back down on Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, and other altcoins. You know, a lot of these meme coins, altcoins, all of these are seeing massive movements within the crypto space currently. I am bullish long term on these cryptos, but on a 1 to 3 day time frame, I'm looking at a bearish signal. I do think until probably next Monday, we could kind of consolidate, if not be on a bearish level, indicating around that 103,000 Bitcoin, 2380 Ethereum, and XRP being in the low $2 range. Alrighty guys, if you do like this type of content, please let me know down below in the description. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.